Duncan here. I'm in Oaxaca, the incredibly beautiful capital of the Oaxaca state in Mexico, where I've spent a couple of days with Oxfam Mexico looking at issues on the connection between law, indigenous struggles and mining. And I'm going to give you a few thoughts on this just to go with whatever blog I end up writing. The first thing is I've been reminded of the law as almost like a parallel structure of power and dispute. It's linked to politics, it's linked to the economy, but it's also got a certain degree of independence and autonomy. And here, there have been a massive progress on legal activism since 2011, when the Supreme Court said that if any international human rights act that the Mexican government has signed up to has the same status as the Mexican Constitution, which has proved a massive big deal for people to bring cases around all sorts of human rights, saying you violated this international treaty, therefore you violated the Constitution. And it's become a very sort of powerful driver of change. The second thing we were looking at was what's going on between mining and communities. Now, I have mixed feelings about mining and extractive industries. I think they can produce development, but what was very clear from the places we went to was that they have very, very mixed impact and are very opposed by many people in the communities in Oaxaca. Here it's all big gold and silver mines. We went to one place where there had been a very nasty process of divide and rule. One of the leaders of the opposition was assassinated, and they basically felt now that they were losing because once the company's in and has built the pit, there's no way they're going to let go. They're going to buy their way in, they're going to bribe and do whatever's necessary to keep production going, and they're losing the fight. In another one down the road, the community was totally cohesive and saying, we're not going to let them in. We're going to declare ourselves a mining-free zone, and then people won't even be allowed to carry out geological tests. We're going to keep these people out. Put those two things together, and it reminds me of a conversation from a Filipino activist saying you need a rice cake strategy. You need heat from above, which you're getting now from all this international human rights law, and you need heat from below in the form of a burgeoning indigenous movement. You put those together and you get some very interesting social change going on. So that's my immediate thoughts, something more considered to follow.